All of these immigrants shaped the cuisine scene of Los Angeles. In recent years came the birth of California fusion cuisine. The word fusion because it was influenced by a fusion of several California cultures. I had an art show entitled Fire in Diversity in 2018 before diversity was talked about. Google tells us that out of the 10 most culturally diverse cities in the United States, California holds 7 cities, while New York, Houston, and Chicago are the remaining 3. Out of the most culturally diverse California cities, 2 are from Los Angeles, being Long Beach, number 5, and Los Angeles, number 8. So it is suffice to say that the strength of the Los Angeles scene is its intensely diverse culture. And since food is the center of anyone's life, its sustenance, then it naturally follows that if one were to talk about diversity, cuisine first comes to mind. But let us talk about the history so we will understand how LA cuisine came to be. In 1769, the Spanish king sent sea expeditions headed by Gaspar de Portola because they discovered gold in California, which by then was just a barren desert. Wealth was the motivator. It then follows that the Mexicans, led by the pobladores, the 44 original settlers from Sinaloa, Mexico, and 4 soldiers founded Los Angeles in 1781. With them came the Mexican cuisine, which is so popular in Los Angeles. The first major wave of Asian immigration to the continental United States occurred primarily on the West Coast during the California Gold Rush starting in the 1850s. The first Asian were the Chinese. Whereas only 400 Chinese migrated in 1848, the migration wave soared to 25,000 in 1850, and since then, there has been a steady flow of Asians through the years. Before World War II, the Japanese had already migrated to the US and in fact incarcerated during the war. After World War II came the Filipinos, definitely, as they fought for the Americans during the war. Then came the Koreans, the Thai, and more. African American soul food originated in the 1960s when soul was used to describe the African American culture. It was popularized in the 1960s and 1970s. A very popular soul food restaurant in Los Angeles now is Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles. The first Armenian family to settle in Los Angeles started in the 19th century. According to Aram Yeretzian, a social worker and a Protestant minister, the first immigrant was a student who left the East Coast because of ill health. He was followed by a Persian rug merchant. It is interesting to note that the first immigration wave was due to the Armenians fleeing the Armenian genocide. Hispanization began in the 1970s, accelerating in the 1980s. Immigrants from El Salvador, Honduras, and Guatemala then came to spread their wings. Then the Persians followed, the first being students who migrated in the 1960s, prospered in the 1970s. But again, interesting to note that the biggest wave was when people fled from the 1979 revolution, which overthrew the Shah of Iran, then ushering in the now Islamic Republic. All of these immigrants shaped the cuisine scene of Los Angeles. In recent years came the birth of California fusion cuisine. The word fusion because it was influenced by a fusion of several California cultures. It is a cuisine style of its own. It is chef-driven, which focuses on sustainability, using local ingredients, lean meats, fish, vegetables low in saturated fats. So follow me as I venture to different restaurants in Los Angeles. Eat with me as you watch. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the bell, so you will be notified of new videos. Comment and share. Together, let us inspire.